Hello everyone, my name is Luis Bedoya with Charles Rhythm Realty. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in the state of Florida, city of Largo. And I specialize on short-term rentals such as Vervo, Airbnb units. I'd like to get in this video today in this YouTube channel to give you some of the information. I'm gonna have a conversation with you, just tell you a little bit of what we do, what we're doing here in the state of Florida and how we're seeing results. So please be patient if I'm a little bit all over the place. I'm also, again, a professional at other things and not necessarily editing videos. So I'm not gonna come back and cut any of this out. I'm just going to try to do this in one shot. So here we go. Let me tell you a little bit of what we're doing here in the Pinellas County, the Tampa Bay area. So first of all, I've noticed that there's two types of Airbnbs that you can have. One that is more of an accommodation for transient folks that might be staying in a location because of their jobs or because of a work opportunity, such as Colorado, Chicago, places like the Silicon Valley. These are places where there is tourism, but there's also a lot of folks that are looking for opportunities. So in those cases, I think it's important to be close and nearby to shopping centers, nearby to work opportunities, to downtown areas, and also in those audiences, it's also useful to have a lower price point, in my opinion. So I'm talking about maybe buying a house and splitting the bedrooms and renting the house for each bedroom separately. I've actually heard positive comments about this strategy where, you have 5 people staying in different rooms in a house, and because there's that proximity between them, they end up actually, not misbehaving as much as those units where it's just a single family or just a couple that are staying in a condo or apartment. Now, the second style of strategy that we use is picking a location that is going to function as a vacational spot. So people are not necessarily coming to these areas because they're looking for work opportunities or because of their job or relocation necessities, such as nurses and travel nurses, etc. Now we're talking about people that are just really traveling to enjoy themselves, maybe enjoy their time with their family in a beach, in a mountain, by the snow, by the sun, different amenities that the United States can provide. So that's the business that we're in. Here in Florida, in this area of Pinellas County, here in the Largo area, we are in the business of vacation rentals, and they work wonderfully. I will tell you myself, I believe that there's not so many good work opportunities in our area, such as Largo and Clearwater, and what I'm saying is maybe not as much as a place like Brickell, Miami, where all the international and local national banks are situated and located, and you can find a job paying $25, $35, $45 an hour, where they will even give you overtime. Those type of jobs are very hard to come by in the Pinellas County, unless you're willing to relocate closer to the downtown in the St. Pete area or in the Clearwater area downtown. So because of that, in reality, what we are is a vacational place, a retirement community, which if you were to look at it in the map, you're going to find out the reason why we are a vacation rental spot. We have a very short strip of beaches in Pinellas County, which is about 10 to 15 miles. You can drive from south to north, north to south in a matter of 30 minutes and stop at least 15 different beaches in the Pinellas County. Let me just give you an idea. Clearwater Beach, Honeymoon Island, Indian Rocks Beach, Baylor Beach, North Reddington Beach, St. Pete Beach, Madeira Beach, Paso Grillo Beach, Fort DeSoto Beach, Sunset Beach. Just try to come up with more, but that's the point. We've got so many different places here for you to locate, go visit, go stay, maybe buy your own condo and live there as well. So that's why we invest our money in the Pinellas County. Which leads me to the next point. Now that we've talked about whether we're doing a vacation rental or a temporary stay rental, I will tell you what our purpose is in terms of what we're going after with this strategy. We're looking for primarily two things. One is appreciation, which to me should be the most important factor of this game if you're buying a home to Airbnb it. And the second aspect will be cash flow. How much money are you gonna make with this per month? Because if you're only interested in cash flow, you could very well go and lease an apartment, lease a home, rent it out for a year, and talk to that homeowner and let them know that you're going to Airbnb it. And I can help you do that, and you can call me and ask me how it's done. I can help you find the right houses to do that at. And that will eliminate that risk of you being the owner of that property while you're cash flowing all the benefits of that home. But again, why would you do that if you're able to buy, if you're able to be the one who takes on that appreciation, which is usually, in my experience with my Airbnbs and my clients' Airbnbs, our appreciation is 3 times the cash flow that we are taking home, which is somewhere around $50,000 of cash flow a year on average. So if we're taking $50K on cash flow a year, but our houses are going up in value $150,000 a year, then that right there are the 2 main reasons and main focuses that we have with this strategy, right? So for us to get to that point, we have to have something very important, which is location, amenities, and international traffic. Location is how close are you to those amenities? Is it easy to get around that place, or is it a pain in the butt for your guests to even find a parking space? Right? Location. Amenities will be: do you have a beach around? Is it a lake house? Is there a river? Is it a river home? What is there for people to go and enjoy? Is there a community of golf courses? I don't know. It could be a town where people like to ride horses. Who knows? But you have to have a very specific amenity that your Airbnb is latching onto. Okay? So here is, again, we have the beaches. And the next thing you need is the international traffic. So that's one of the reasons why when I have clients come to me and say, Luis, I got this potential opportunity, this home located in nowhere in Florida. I look at the map and they're sitting in the middle of nowhere is what I'm saying. So these properties that are sitting in the middle of nowhere, they're very difficult to appreciate because they also don't have the amenities. And sometimes even if they do have the amenities, they don't have the international traffic, which will cause you to hold on to that investment and look back after a year, 2, 3, 5 years, look back and find out that you've only been making $10,000, $20,000 a year in appreciation, while your neighbors, maybe 100, maybe 50 miles down the road, are cashing in hundreds of thousands of dollars a year because they're somewhere where people are going to. Make sense? All right, not to make this video too long, we're going to talk about the next reason of the type of home. What are we buying? Let's talk about that. We like to stick to at least 3 to 4 bedrooms. If we can get 5, that's perfect. The reason why is because in Airbnb properties, the more ability that you have to host guests, the more people that can sleep in your home, the more money that usually you're going to bring in. So it's important for us to, in my opinion, stay away from the 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom purchases, okay? Unless you're looking at maybe expanding and creating a 3rd room. But I'd rather stick to a 4 bedroom, maybe up to 5 when it comes to an investment property like an Airbnb. The reason why I want that price to be higher than usual when it comes to my guests, I want my guests to be able to pay $300, $400, $500, $700 a night instead of guests that are going to pay maybe $100 to $100 a night. Why? Because it's just a different type of audience and I prefer the upscale audience. You might already figure why I don't want to come off like I'm discriminating in any way, and it's a thing with my job that I cannot be discriminative in any way. But I'm also just trying to teach you and let you know in the facts that the higher the price of the reservation, usually the less issues you have with the reservation. Okay, that makes sense? Fine. So 4 bathrooms, of course, more than 4 bedrooms, and of course more than 2 bathrooms. We definitely don't want to get into a situation where we have 2 or 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom homes. It's not a deal breaker, but people prefer to have at least 2 places to go, use, and do number 1 or 2. And then also, if they have to get ready, if they need to take a shower, it's also nice to be able to take showers separately at the same time. So if you can go above 2 bathrooms, that's fantastic, but I wouldn't recommend you purchasing a house or even starting an arbitrage on Airbnb where you only have 1 bedroom. Now again, 1 bathroom. And again, that's just for here, for my area of Florida. Maybe it's different in Spain, maybe it's different in Sydney, Australia, maybe it's different in New York, because it's extremely pricey for you to get space anyways. So if you're in New York and you can get an apartment with 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom and that thing is gonna make you rich, then do that, right? So just kind of telling you what we're doing here in Largo. Hope you're not bored yet. I'm sure I'm already talking to myself. People already left this video long time ago. If you get to see this part of the video, could you please comment down below and let me know if you made it to this part? But anyways, we go 4 bedrooms, 2 beds, 2 bathrooms, and a private pool. We don't like any fiberglass pools, no above the ground pool, anything like that. We need to have underground cement in-ground pools, because those are the ones that are gonna appreciate. Those are the ones that are expensive to build, and that's where most of your money is gonna be returned on that investment, because it's gonna make your property turn into, at least here in my area, one of the 15% of the Airbnbs that are available. On top of that, we like to build a gym in the garage, so we bring some workout equipment as well. We like to bring heated spas or jacuzzis set up on the outdoor patio. We like to do things like bring in ping pong tables or air hockey tables or pool tables or whatnot, so that we can make this place fun, easy to enjoy, make it really accessible to people. And what are our results with these type of homes? We're making $100,000 to $150,000 in gross reservations a year, and this is already including our 25% vacancy rate. It's 25% vacancy for a total of 75% occupancy on average. We're looking at low $100,000 a year. That's what our numbers have been doing on our Airbnb homes. Okay, what do we spend for that when it comes to our mortgage? Again, guys, right now interest rates are super high. The mortgage payment is really high because of the interest rate, and we do have to have management fees and cleaning fees and all. I mean, for us, we pay management people, we pay maintenance people, we pay the cleaning people as well. So there's so many things that eventually, once we're able to refinance our loans, and once we're able to maybe cut down on some expenses, such as maybe installing solar panels and using solar electricity instead of paying a monthly fee, we're gonna be able to bring our cash flow even higher. But right now, our returns are somewhere around 25% to 35%. That's how much we get to take into our pocket after paying the real estate taxes, paying the real estate fees, and paying everybody off. That's how much we get to keep. Again, between 25 to 35% of your cash, of how much you started with, how much your starting capital was. That's how much you're gonna get of a return per year starting at that point. And eventually, again, once you refinance, you see another $20,000 come over into your cash flow. So if you have any questions, let's make sure that we finish off the video right here. Bottom line is, we now have second homes here in Florida. We have the ability to come stay here for a week or two in low or high seasons. It's really up to you when you want to do that. Most of the Airbnb expenses, such as furniture and decoration items, linens and towels, are going to be coming out of your business credit card, hopefully making you free travel points, allowing you to travel both Florida or any other location around the world that you desire. Some of my clients, they get to go to Bali every once a year, twice a year, because they accumulate so many points on the towels that they need to buy, the linens, all the expenses on each single property that they start. Let's say they invest in a new home, they have to do $20,000-$30,000 worth of expenses. That becomes flight points, hotel points, you name it, whatnot. So much more, guys. Tax deductions are incredible, especially if you work within the real estate industry. Hopefully there's no crazy stuff going on here on this camera. This video are incredibly clear and detailed. But hey, if you have any questions about these deductions, the insurability of these homes, a little bit more about the numbers, the locations, the qualities, the other states that you can do this at, feel free to give me a call. Feel free to write me an email. My contact information is gonna be down below. I'm gonna let you go now. I'm already getting tired from so much talking as well. I hope you enjoyed this one take video. Let me know if you made it to the end of this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next. Thank you so much for your support as well. Like and subscribe, and see you later. Bye-bye.